Good morning, everybody. This is Zoe. I'm Kevin, and we're live here at Echoey Riverside Farm. So we're feeding Zoe a little bit of her breakfast this morning. We'll be doing some encounters later on, starting around 10. Got a little bit of a storm rolling in today, but it's gonna be a good day. Guys, if you're wondering where we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. So Zoe's a two-fingered sloth. Alive in the world today, there's two-fingered and three-fingered sloths. Three-fingered sloths have a lot more specific diet. They really like to eat the leaves of the sarcopia tree, which is not natively grown here in North America. Well, I guess North America is a misnomer. How about the United States? Zoe's eating a little bit of squash, zucchini, some sweet potatoes, some green beans. Just having a good old morning. Let's see if we can zoom this in just a little bit there for you. Guys, this is Zoe. She's a two-fingered sloth, and she's eating a little bit of breakfast this morning. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we actually have 3 sloths here at Echoey Riverside Farm. We have Flash, he's the oldest, he's about 7 years old. And then we have Zoe. She turned 1 December 16th. And then we also have Dash. Dash is a very tiny baby. He weighs only about 2 or 3 pounds. He's pretty small. But I just thought I'd jump on here for a second and let you guys see her eat. Pretty cool, huh? You guys have any questions about sloths? If you do, let us know. And if you want to come visit, you can go to our website, echoeyriversidefarm.com. Come visit. Come hang out with some sloths. It's a pretty awesome way to spend the day. We actually have covered wagons here too. And we have Scottish Highland cows. We have camels. And we actually have a white camel. The white camel's name is Prince Ali. And he is cute. Really, really cute. Benton, Tennessee is located halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we're right on the Echoey River. It's pretty awesome. See if I can make this look just a little bit better. There we go. So some of the other animals that we have here are zebras, llamas, alpacas, emus, Scottish Highland cows, sulcata tortoises, iguanas, geckos, and there's a little 3-banded armadillo running around here that I might try to grab next time he comes by. But he's fast. Look at this. That's an armadillo. See him looking? Look at his cute little nose. There he is. He's like, what's going on? Pretty cool. So 3-banded armadillos, giant anteaters, and sloths all have the same kind of curved, flexible spine, and their claws are very similar too. It's pretty cool, huh? So all of our sloths are Linnaeus sloths. And they have horrible vision. They basically see in black and white, and it looks like they're looking like this. So if you want to see how a sloth looks, look around like that. And that's what the sloth is seeing, and in black and white. It's pretty crazy. So this is Zoe, and she turned 1 December 16th. And she is very, very sweet. So you can come here and feed her, you can hold her. We have an experience called Sloth Keeper for the Day. And with that, you get to spend time with all 3 sloths. It's pretty awesome. We only run that experience Monday through Thursdays because then we kind of turn off a bunch of the other experiences, so then that way the sloths don't get overwhelmed. Another encounter we do is just the regular sloth encounter with Flash, which is great way to learn things. That lasts about 30 minutes. We don't hold Flash because he's never been held, but if you want to hold a sloth, you can hold Zoe. And then also, we do an encounter with Dash. He's the baby. See how she's holding my hand while she's eating? Isn't that sweet? Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We are open to the public. You just need to go to our website at riversidefarm.com. Make your reservation there. We don't do encounters on Sundays, but all the other 6 days we do. Also, another really cool thing, guys, is when you come, you can do the farm tour, or a great way to see the whole farm is a horse ride. So let's say you do a 60-minute horse ride. You get a great overview of the entire farm. You get to ride around, see everything. Usually Fallon or John are going to be leading those, and it is an excellent way to see the whole farm. You can also bottle feed baby kangaroos. That's right, you can bottle feed baby kangaroos. It's pretty awesome. You can bottle feed Scottish Highland cows, and they are so cute. They're about the same size as like a big dog, so it's pretty cool to be able to do. And Zoe here has a good appetite this morning. Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And this is Zoe. She's a 2-fingered sloth, and we're feeding her some breakfast. If you've ever wanted to come and hang out with some really cool animals in an awesome place, you can come here to Riverside Farm. It's pretty cool. Here, her little munches. She's like, yo, where'd the hand go, my fella? Guys, this is Zoe. She's a 2-fingered sloth, and she's having breakfast. Good morning, Xavier. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Might be a little windy out there. We hope everybody is being safe, and if that weather's been affecting you, we're praying for you, and we're hoping everything's going okay. A little bit of thunder outside. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Zoe's enjoying her breakfast, huh? So Zoe's a 2-fingered sloth. Did you know that 2-fingered sloths eat about 10% of their body weight every day? And then they only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. So when they use the bathroom in the wild, they come down the same tree in the same place every time and they use the bathroom. And the reason they do that is when they come down, the sloth moth climbs up on them and kind of lives in their fur. That way when the sloth is grooming themselves, they're getting all the bacteria and all that stuff on their claws, and then that goes inside their mouth. That allows them to process their food. So sloths process their food through a process with bacteria, versus us, we process our food with an enzymatic process. So it's very different. So because of that, and she obviously doesn't have sloth moths or anything living in her fur here, we monitor their poop. So if their poop was too dry, it might mean they needed to have an increased bacterial growth. And how we would do that is give them more fruit, because fruit has fructose. Fructose promotes that bacterial growth, and then that speeds it up. If their poop was too runny, that means they might have had too much fruit or water, things like that. And we kind of need to try this system out for a little bit. It's really amazing. She is going to town this morning. You're doing a good job eating it up, Zoe. She's like, I'm gonna hold your hand so it doesn't go anywhere. She's pretty cute. One of the other animals that we have that's really cute is we have a 1-month-old baby camel who's white, and his name is Prince Ali. I gotta do like an Aladdin song to that. Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals. We're located on the banks of the beautiful Ocoee River, and it's a marvelous place to hang out. The name Ocoee is a Cherokee word, and it means passion flower. So the passion flower grew in this area and continues to grow in this area. It's pretty cool. The dams in this area, we got to learn some really neat history the other day. They started building them in 1911. And they actually built a little community right up here on, basically around Parksville Lake. And it was called Caney Creek. After they built that first dam, dam number 1, then they realized a lot more people wanted electricity. They then decided to start work on number 2. When they started work on number 2, which was going to be a much larger project, because it had a flume, huge generator station and everything else. And they built a much bigger town, and it had over 1,200 workers, families, schoolhouses, hotels, and it is the only town to have never had horses or cars in it. And the reason for that, it was on the other side of the river, and it's a pretty small town, so no horses, no cars, and it is beautiful. You can still paddle across the river right there and go see some of the remnants of the ghost town, and it's beautiful. Just on the north side of the river, where where Caney Creek actually comes in, it's a great hike. You can hike up that waterfall and go all the way up to the ridge, and it's beautiful. This is Zoe. She's a 2-fingered sloth. She's having a little bit of breakfast right now. Aren't you, Zoe? See her munching down? Let's get a little bit closer so y'all can see. Here goes Zoe. Guys, this is Zoe, and she's having a little bit of breakfast right now. So sloths sleep anywhere between 15 to 20 hours per day. So if you like to sleep, sloths are probably your best friend, right? We do not ever advise people having sloths as pets. They require a ridiculous amount of upkeep and also their environmental concerns. They need their temperature, their environment to be between 75 to 80 degrees. Want some more of those then? If their temperature isn't kept in that range, they could actually die with a full stomach if they got too cold because they can't process the food. Zoe turned 1 on December 16th. We also have 2 other sloths here at Kobe Riverside Farm. We have Flash, he's 7 years old. And then we also have Dash. Dash is only about 7 months old and probably weighs 3 pounds. He's a tiny little guy. Zoe, you're doing a good job eating, sweetie. I cannot believe you ate all that. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals. We have sloths, camels, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas, kangaroos. We have baby kangaroos that you can come bottle feed, guys. It's really, really cool. We have Scottish Highland cows, the micro minis. So they're so small you could even pick them up. And they're cool. So we have Dolly, Annie, Spud, and Lily. Those are the names of the Scottish Highland cows. Zoe is very curious about Baku. Baku's the armadillo that's running around. Does anybody have any questions about the sloth? If you do, feel free to write them. A lot of times when we're doing encounters, we can't respond to the online questions. But right now in the morning when we're feeding, we definitely can. This is Baku. So Baku is a 3-banded armadillo. This is his head and that's his tail. 3-banded, you can see that right there. And then if you look really close, see all those little hairs? So this right here is not a shell. It's actually his skin. So it's warm to the touch and he's really, really cool. Let's see if he wants to open up. What do you think, Zoe? Is he gonna open up? He's so funny. All right. Thank you so much, guys. We're gonna feed Zoe just a little bit more, and then we're gonna be done with the feeding, but we'll be live later on too. We're gonna be doing a sloth encounter starting at around 10 o'clock. And it's a great way to see what the sloth encounter is like. So it looks like the people at 10 are doing the VIP, and so what that means is they do an encounter with Flash, that's our bigger sloth who's 7 years old, and then they're gonna come in and hang out with Zoe and hold her. So if you've ever wanted a sloth, you can do that here at Kobe Riverside Farm. Right, Zozo? You guys see her munching down. You're doing a good job, Zozo. She's a little messy, but we're not gonna hold it against her. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we are open to the public. You just need to make a reservation online. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Check back at around 10 o'clock. We'll be going live again then. Zoe, let's tell them bye. Zoe, let's say bye. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.